Hi, beautiful people, my OyoyoKitchen family. This was how I prepped for my egg roll and the jollof rice I made on Sunday. This was how I cooked the egg. You all know how egg is being cooked. I cooked this egg for 10 minutes. While the egg was cooking, I was cooking my tomato mix and pepper mix on the other side. That day I tried to multitask myself in the kitchen, and while that is happening there on the gas, I'm equally washing my chicken on the other side, trying to marinate it overnight. You know that kind of vibes now. So here I'm adding salt to my chicken. Make sure you always use salt in washing your chicken. Don't wash your chicken without adding salt, okay? It goes a long way. It goes a long way, so do that, and trust me, that chicken will be nice. If you have lemon and lime, kindly add in your water when you're washing your chicken. This is me washing my chicken and trying to put it in a container, in a pot where I try to wash this chicken for like 3 times and before it becomes neat and nice. So guys, this was me multitasking in the kitchen, at the same time cooking egg, at the same time making tomato, my stew that we use for my stew. This is me trying to marinate the chicken with my recipes. I use chicken glory, I use Benny, I use stock cube, I use spicy tea. I mix all together, combine together, then I use it to mix the chicken, mix. If you test this chicken on that day, that Sunday I made this rice, if you test this chicken, my darling, you will say this tastes so good. I had a review that day. Someone close to me, after they ate the food, they look at me, they were like, Oyoyo, who made this food? I laugh, I smiled, as I always do, because sometimes when I cook my food, people ask me, I always tell them, I'm not, it's a contractor that did it. Okay, so when she look at me, she said, oh, yo, I know this food is your food. This tastes like your food. Who made the food? I told her that it is me that made the food. She said, wow, it is nice. Immediately I said it. Someone behind that lady said, oh, yo, give me 2 plates. I gave that lady 2 plates because after I made that food for 50 plates, I made extra 10 plates that I go out with in case anybody wants to buy. So I go out with it. So I made the food, I made extra that I sold that day, and trust me, I didn't come back with that extra template. And this is me. After marinating it, I try to separate it and put it in a tight spot to put it back inside my freezer, because that was where I put it after marinating, and I do away with the hand glove I was wearing. Guys, trust me, this is me. I came back to check my egg. Don't mind you, egg cook for only 10 minutes to get done, and it is when it start boiling you start counting that 10 minutes. This was what I did. I cooked that egg for 10 minutes, and this is the tomato mix. This is the style I made my stew. So after the pepper mix has dried, I add my oil to that tomato pepper mix. After adding my oil, I start adding my tomato paste. I use Sonia. Sonia is my go any day. If you have their content, please help me tag Sonia company. It is high time they give me an endorsement in their company, because so many years now I've been using Sonia to cook my food and I've never gotten anything. Let them come and endorse me, because I am actually patronizing their brand. So guys, this is me adding the second tomato mix. This tomato is my go any day for my jollof rice. I don't joke with Sonia for any sake, for anything at all. I use Sonia to make my stews, and trust me, it comes out very perfectly well and in very good color. So this is me adding another groundnut oil, because you need groundnut oil on your stew to go. At this point, the egg is already cooked for 10 minutes and I off the gas. And this is me. I've off the gas here, and I carry the egg to the sink, where I pour away the hot water and soak it in a cold water. You need to soak your egg in a cold water to make it easy for yourself to peel off the egg, right? If you didn't do that, it will be a bit difficult for you when you want to peel the egg, trust me. So I pour out the water and I try to pour in another fresh cold water to the egg, and I try to put it aside and set it aside till when I want to start peeling it. And this is me pouring the water inside. If at this point you're still watching me, you haven't subscribed to my channel, you are wrong. This is the egg in a bucket. I cover it and I set it aside. At the same time, that same day, I made one concoction okra soup. You can't believe it. Me cooking 4 different dishes, different recipes at the same time. This is what we call multitasking in the kitchen. Have you ever multitasked yourself in the kitchen? I've chopped the okra and I chopped it in two form. One was in a very simple slice way and the other one was in a very huge size. So this is me checking back my stew. At this point, I don't allow the gas to be high. I reduce the heat of the gas. And this is me cutting my veggie. This is uziza leaf that we use for my okra soup. This is me slicing it down, trying to prep all I need to do for that okra. Guys, it was not easy multitasking, but trust me, when you do, you don't regret why you do that. Trust me, these are the recipes I use for my stew. I try to set them aside, try to make sure everything is ready so that when I want to add it, I'll add all once and for all, without delay, without hesitation. This is me adding my stock cube in my stew. After my stock cube, I added my bay leaves. Okay, after adding bay leaves, I add my chicken glory. I used 2 sachets of chicken glory for that stew. That's stew that I'm making for my rice. Then I use my Benny. Right, I don't, you see these spices I add here, they are my go-to-go for my own jollof rice. I don't know what other people use for their. You guys, please don't mind my children. This is what I see here as a family woman. Anytime I want to do whatever I want to do, these children will try to distract me with their noise and all that. But it's all good. So this is me trying to make the okra. My little chicken I have, I add the chicken to the pot to steam it a bit. I add stock cubes to it. And I add my pepper mix. Then I stir it together and allow it to mix to steam a bit before I add any other things. And add this is the chicken. It is small chicken, so I just dice it. This soup is an emergency soup. Here is me adding water. Then I add my banla fish, add my pomo, add my head of fish that I left because I was cooking for my clients. And I added catfish, then I removed the head fish. So the head of the fish I added for myself, for my family, because there is a taste that will come from there. This is me adding my palm oil to this special delicacy. So I added it, I add my crayfish and I cover it and allow it to boil. And when I come back, it has boiled and it was boiling. And at the same side, the stew was actually boiling there. I did not increase the heat of that stew. I reduced it to the lowest minimum so that it will not get burnt down. That was how I cook the stew until the stew becomes perfect and tastes good for me, that I used for my jollof rice last Sunday for the party jollof rice. So guys, you see how the soup is boiling here. It is actually boiling. If you watch it, you will know that something is going on in that pot. This is me opening it to stir it again. When I stir it, I discover, oh, this is actually not yet ready. Then I cover it again and I allow it to steam again, steam over and boil more and more. See, you see this thing called cooking, it is not easy. But when you have passion for it, you have love for what you do, you're gonna do it rightly. And you see what is happening here. This is me trying to check on it again the second time. I check on it and I discover at this gesture I should add my okra. I added my okra. See the okra already. The look of the soup is actually changing already. Can you feel anything here? Can you feel any vegetarians here? Oh my god, I add stock cube to it immediately. I stir it and I cover it. At this point, I am adding another set of okra diced in another form. And guys, as you're looking this soup, the soup is ready. I'm this type of woman. I cook. I don't overcook my food, especially when I'm cooking vegetable soup or okra soup, because all there are vegetables. I added crayfish to it. I added my uziza leaf and I stir it. The soup is ready. Look at that soup. Look at that beautiful, beautiful sweet vegetable soup. This soup is a go-to-go for any kind of person. Wherever you're having any sick, this is me testing it and adding salt. If you watch me when I'm cooking, I hardly add salt. Why? Because most of all these stock cubes, they have a lot of salt inside it. So what I do is I check at the end of the food and then add a little and allow it to steam. This is me. The soup is ready, guys. Check out the soup. What do you think? Will you be trying this recipe? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so. give us a subscription button. Click the subscription button on your notification so that whenever I come live, you'll be notified immediately. And then again, if you haven't liked this live, please drop a comment on the comment section of this video. If you love the soup, let us know. Will you be trying it? And guys, kindly let us know if you'll be trying it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying. Thank you for your support. God bless you and remain blessed. Here is OyoyoKitchen telling you, God bless you once again.